Hey there, I'm Jessica, a 30-year-old powerhouse lawyer crushing it in the Big Apple. Life's great now, but it wasn't always smooth sailing. I lost my parents in a tragic car accident when I was just a kid. That's when Grandma Evelyn stepped in and raised me. She's been my rock ever since. It's Christmas time, and I'm heading to her mansion for our annual family get-together. I can't wait to give her the special gift I found, a vintage brooch just like the one her mother used to wear. She's going to love it. I pull up to the mansion and wow, Evelyn's really outdone herself this year. Lights everywhere. A huge wreath on the door, the whole deal. Grabbing my bags and the gift, I take a deep breath and ring the doorbell. Jessica, darling. Come in, come in. Evelyn greets me with a warm hug. Let me look at you. New York is treating you well. I see. I laugh. Can't complain, Grandma. The firm's keeping me busy, but I wouldn't miss this for the world. As I step inside, I see my cousin Tyler sprawled on the couch, eyes glued to his phone. Typical. Yo, Jess. I roll my eyes. Still the chatterbox, I see. Megan, Tyler's sister, comes flying down the stairs. Jessica, oh my God, I love your boots. Where did you get them? Before I can answer, Uncle Robert walks in from the kitchen with drinks in hand. Well, if it isn't the prodigal niece finally gracing us with her presence. I force a smile. Nice to see you too, Uncle Robert. How's the car dealership? He grunts, taking a swig of his drink. It'd be better if people still bought American. Karen, his wife, appears, all smiles and fake cheer. Now, Robert, let's not start. Jessica, honey, it's so good to see you. Can I get you something to drink? I shake my head. I'm good, thanks, Karen. Where should I put my stuff? Evelyn pipes up, oh, I've got you in your old room, dear. Tyler, be a gentleman and help your cousin with her bags. Tyler groans but stands up. As we head upstairs, I can't shake the feeling something's off. In my room, Tyler drops the bags and lingers. So, Jess, how long are you staying this time? I raise an eyebrow. Through New Year's like always. Why? He shrugs, avoiding eye contact. No reason. Just, maybe don't get too comfortable, you know. Before I can ask what that's about, he's out the door. What the hell was that? I start unpacking, my mind racing. There's always been tension with Uncle Robert, but this feels different. I shake it off, focusing on the good stuff. Evelyn's reaction to her gift, catching up with Megan, maybe even chatting with Karen if I can pull her away from Robert for 5 minutes. As I head back downstairs, I overhear Robert and Evelyn whispering. Mom, you can't keep babying her. She's a grown woman, for Christ's sake. That's enough, Robert. Jessica is as much a part of his family as you are, and I won't hear another word about it. I clear my throat as I enter the room, and they both jump. Evelyn recovers first, smiling brightly. There you are, dear. Come sit by me and tell me all about New York. I sit beside her, feeling Robert's glare burning into me. Whatever's going on, this is shaping up to be one hell of a Christmas. Christmas Eve dinner is in full swing, and Evelyn's pulled out all the stops. The dining room looks like something straight out of a Martha Stewart magazine. Crystal glasses, fine china, the works. We're digging into Evelyn's famous honey-glazed ham when Robert decides to run his mouth. So, Jessica, how's that big shot law firm treating you? Still just pushing papers, or have they let you into a real courtroom yet? I take a sip of wine to keep from telling him off. Actually, Uncle Robert, I just won a major corporate fraud case last month. Maybe you've heard of it. Robert's face goes red, but before he can snap back, Evelyn claps her hands. All right, everyone, time for presents. We all gather in the living room as Evelyn starts handing out gifts. She's really gone all out this year. Tyler gets a fancy smartwatch, Megan's squealing over designer shoes, Karen's unwrapping a spa package, and Robert's got what looks like a Rolex. I'm sitting there, grinning, waiting for my turn. Evelyn keeps handing out more gifts to everyone, and I'm sitting there thinking, maybe she's saving mine for last, right? Wrong. She stands up, dusting her hands off, and says, well, that's everything. I blink, confused. Grandma, did you forget something? She turns to me, and for a moment, I don't even recognize her. Her eyes are cold, her voice flat. No gift for you, Jessica. The room falls silent. It feels like I've been slapped. What? Grandma? I don't understand. Is this some kind of joke? Evelyn shakes her head, her face hard as stone. No joke. You don't deserve a gift this year. I look around the room, desperate for someone to speak up. Megan and Tyler stare at the floor. Karen looks like she'd rather sink into the couch. And Robert, he's smirking like he's just won the lottery. I stand, my legs shaking. Evelyn, please. What's going on? What did I do? She won't even meet my eyes. I think it's best if you leave, Jessica. Leave? But it's Christmas Eve. This is my home. Robert stands up, puffing out his chest. You heard her. Time for you to go. Tears well up, my voice cracking. Grandma, please talk to me. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Just tell me what's wrong. Without turning around, she says, Goodbye, Jessica. I stumble out of the room, grabbing my coat and keys. As I fumble with the front door, I hear Robert's voice behind me, dripping with satisfaction. Merry Christmas, Jessica. Drive safe now. I make it to my car before completely breaking down, tears blurring my vision as I speed out of the driveway. I can barely think straight, barely see the road, but somehow I end up at a 24-hour diner on the edge of town. My hands are shaking so badly I can hardly unlock my phone. I hit speed dial. Mike, it's me. I need you. His voice is groggy, but he's wide awake in seconds. Jess, what's wrong? Are you okay? I spill everything, my voice choked with sobs. Mike listens quietly, then says, Jess, that's messed up. Where are you? I'm coming to get you. No, I'm okay. I don't know what to do. It's like Evelyn's a different person. And Robert, God, you should have seen his face. He looked so satisfied. Mike pauses, his tone serious. Jess, something's not right. This isn't like Evelyn at all. We're going to figure this out, okay? But first, you need to be somewhere safe. Do you have a hotel nearby? I nod, forgetting he can't see me. Yeah, there's a Holiday Inn down the road. I'll get a room. Good. Get some rest. Tomorrow we start digging. Nobody messes with my best friend and gets away with it. I hang up, still a wreck. But Mike's words spark something in me. Whatever the hell's going on, I'm going to find out. Robert might think he's won, but he has no idea who he's messing with. The next morning, I wake up in a hotel feeling like I've been run over by a truck. My phone's buzzing with messages from Mike. He's already at a local coffee shop, ready to start our investigation. I drag myself out of bed, throw on some clothes, and head out. When I get there, Mike's waiting with a large coffee and a determined look. All right, Jess, let's break this down. When did you first notice something off with Evelyn? I sip my coffee, thinking back. Honestly, not until last night. She was fine when I got there. It's like someone flipped a switch. Mike nods, typing away on his laptop. Okay, so it's recent. What about Robert? Has he been acting differently? He's always been a jerk, but yeah, last night he seemed smug, like he was waiting for something. We spend the next few hours digging into Robert's background. Mike's got some connections at the courthouse, and what we find is shocking. Holy crap, Jess. Your uncle's dealership is sinking. He's got tax liens, defaulted loans, everything. I lean back stunned. So he's broke. But what does that have to do with Evelyn and me? Mike gives me a knowing look. Think about it. If Robert's broke, where's he going to get money? It hits me like a freight train. The inheritance. That son of a... Just then, my phone buzzes. It's Tyler. Yo, Jess, you got a minute? Me and Meg need to talk to you. I meet my cousins at a nearby park, and they both look nervous as hell. Megan speaks first. Jess, we're so sorry about last night. We didn't know what to do. Tyler nods. Yeah, it was messed up. Look, we overheard Dad talking to Mom. He's been feeding Grandma all sorts of lies about you. My blood runs cold. What kind of lies? Megan looks away, ashamed. He told her you've been embezzling from your law firm, that you're facing disbarment. He even showed her fake documents. Tyler jumps in, and that's not all. He convinced Grandma to change her will. He cut you out completely. I'm shaking with anger. That explains the no gift. Evelyn thinks I'm a criminal. Back at the coffee shop, I fill Mike in. He's livid. We need to expose this. Just as we're piecing it all together, my phone rings. It's Karen, and she's whispering. Jessica, I need to see you in person. It's about Robert. We meet at a diner on the outskirts of town. She looks exhausted, like she hasn't slept in days. Jessica, I can't take it anymore. Robert's gone too far. She slides a folder across the table. Inside are fake bank statements, a forged letter from my firm's HR department, even a phony police report. Everything he's been using to frame me as a white-collar criminal. He's been planning this for months, Karen says, her voice trembling. I should have said something sooner, but I was scared. He's not the man I married anymore. I squeeze her hand. It's okay, Karen. You're doing the right thing now. Back with Mike, we start piecing everything together. Robert, desperate for cash, fabricates this entire story to turn Evelyn against me and secure the inheritance for himself. Mike leans back, a glint of determination in his eye. All right, Jess, we've got the evidence. Now we need a plan to expose this bastard and clear your name. I nod, the fire inside me burning hotter. I've got an idea, but we'll need Tyler, Megan, and Karen's help. And maybe a few hidden cameras. As we hash out the details, I can't help but smile. Robert thinks he's won, but he has no idea what's coming. Standing outside Evelyn's mansion, I take a deep breath. Mike's voice crackles in my earpiece. You got this, Jess. I ring the doorbell, and Evelyn answers, her face cold and distant. Jessica, what are you doing here? I've come to apologize, Grandma. Can we talk? As a family? She hesitates, then nods, stepping aside to let me in. Robert is lounging in the living room, looking smug, while Tyler, Megan, and Karen sit nearby, all in on the plan. Well, come to beg for forgiveness. Robert sneers. I stand tall, locking eyes with him. Actually, Uncle Robert, I'm here to clear the air and to show everyone who you really are. His face strains of color as I pull out the folder Karen gave me. What's that? He stammers. Evidence of your lies. Fake documents, forged statements, all part of your scheme to turn Evelyn against me and secure your inheritance. Evelyn's eyes widen. What is she talking about, Robert? Robert jumps up, sputtering. She's lying. You can't believe her. Oh, can it, Dad? Tyler cuts in. We heard you bragging about it. Megan nods, her voice steady. Yeah, you've gone too far this time. Karen stands, her voice shaking but resolute. I can't do this anymore, Robert. I'm leaving you. Robert's face twists with rage. Ungrateful brats. After everything I've done for this family, none of you deserve. He stops mid-sentence, realizing what he's just said. But it's too late. Evelyn steps forward, her eyes blazing. Robert, how could you? My own son. Mom, I can explain. Save it? Evelyn snaps. She turns to me, tears in her eyes. Jessica, I'm so sorry. I should have known better. I hug her tightly. It's okay, Grandma. We're going to be okay. As Robert tries to storm out, karma hits him hard. He slips on a patch of ice in the driveway and goes down, howling in pain. We watch as the ambulance arrives. As they load Robert in, still moaning about his leg and demanding a lawyer, Evelyn makes a call. Yes, I'd like to report a case of elder abuse and fraud. Later, gathered around the Christmas tree, Evelyn hands me a small box. I believe this belongs to you, dear. Inside are the keys to the mansion. I smile, feeling the warmth of family, real family surrounding me. Merry Christmas, everyone, I say, raising a glass. Here's to new beginnings. And that's the end of the story, folks. Now, I've got a question for you. If you were in Evelyn's shoes, would you press charges against Robert, or would you try to keep it in the family and handle it privately? This isn't just about justice. It's about trust and the consequences of betrayal. What would you do? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm dying to hear what you think about this mess. And hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's keep this conversation going.